Apologies for the technical difficulties. Grandview has expanded their lead to 8, 19-11 over CMU. Missed a bucket by Mary Copeland, a bucket by KJ. Another triple for Anna Gosling. She's now up to 10 points. Taryn Ottoman had a bucket as well in that sequence. Eagles shooting 50% from the field. Grandview shooting the same mark. KJ at the line. She puts in the first. With 8.2 remaining in the first quarter. KJ makes it a 6-point game. Galbraith, double, they get it up top, three-pointer, rattles out for Abigail Jones, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Vikings with a 6-point lead. Off the three ball of Anna Gosling, a couple of triples. Again, she leads all scorers with 10 points. The best players in the heart. Well, the second quarter in just a moment. Grandview leads 19-13 as we get set to begin the second quarter of action. Good start for the Vikings. They want to build a similar lead they had in the first half against the Eagles in Des Moines. They led that game by 16 at the half. And they carried that and cruised to victory back in January. Davison, great fake, blows past KJ, and the jumper goes. Nice handoff from Williams over to Patkey. Jump shot goes for Galbraith. It's an 8-point lead for Grandview. Patkey in the post, she swings it outside. Robinson tees it up and drains it. So that cuts the deficit to 5. Eagles looking for a stop. Skip pass. Great fake by Davison. Up top, Ottoman. And that's off the heel. So the Eagles do get a stop. Good shot by Robinson, averaging 9 points a game, shooting 30% from distance. She's faced Claire Galbraith a fair amount of times. Her and KJ. Williams accelerates, pump fake, left it short. Gosling, stopped by KJ, turned around, looking for help. Ottoman gives it back. Pull up Jay. Gosling missed it. Another stop for the Eagles. Let's see if they can cut into this deficit a little bit more. Gerke. Up top, KJ inside Packy. She faces up. KJ from way downtown knocks it down. KJ for the long bomb. That's 7 points for KJ. That cuts the deficit to 2. See if the Eagles can keep up the energy. Picked up a few stops in a row. Davison works around Gerke. Ottoman skips it around the horn. And that goes for Eva Schultzev. She's averaging 6.5 points a game. And the Vikings handle the zone well that time. Dump in, KJ reverse. Have yourself a first half. Kaylin Johnson leading the Eagles with 9 points. Three-point game. 6:30 remaining in the half. Both sides shooting above 50% from the field. Another steal for Gerke. She flips it up ahead to Robinson. And the Eagles starting to click. Good to see Gerke able to run on the floor. The second best stealer in the conference. It's now a 1-point game. Galbraith feeds it. Ottoman turns around. An easy flip in. Good high-low action by the Vikings. KJ into Packy. She uses the footwork to get to her spot, and she draws the foul. Packy averaging 11 a game, shooting 72% from the foul line. Trishelle Porter into the game. CMU winning this second quarter right now, 12-9. Now 13-9 with Packy's first free throw down. Eagles trying to bump up their numbers this year. They're shooting below 68% from the line towards the bottom of the conference. And Packy splits that trip. So it's a 2-point game. Vikings have led the majority of the way. There's a steal though. Solset turns it over. Another one for Grandview. KJ looks for Robinson. Give and go. Nice slip between the battle teammates. 11 points for KJ. She's having one of her better halves of the season. Almost turned over again by Solset. Davison off the heel. Galbraith rips it down but missed the putback. And there's a rebound to KJ. Tied ball game at 28 apiece. Eagles with a chance to take the lead. Robinson, KJ, why not? 14-point first half for KJ with 4:35 to play in the half. Kaylin Johnson providing an offensive spark today. 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from distance, 4 rebounds to go along with her 14 points. And Grandview needs a timeout, suddenly down by a triple. We'll step aside in the Urban Edge Network. 4:35 to play in the first half. Eagles up 31-28 over Grandview. This would be a big upset for CMU today. They've lost 5 in a row to the Vikings. On the shot clock for Gosling. Smith forces pressure, kicked out for a triple try, and Jones drains it. They're tied up at 31 apiece. It's been a good half of offense for both sides. Both are shooting about 50% from the field, and there's been 9 combined triples. Shot clock down to 8. Copeland tries to face up, and a great tie-up on the backside by Jones. Possession stays with CMU. 4 seconds on the shot clock, 3:38 to play in the half. Williams finds Robinson, she's got to put it up. Long 2, off from the iron. Williams hustles, great rebound. Gerke feeds it to Copeland. Keeps her pivot foot, falls away, missed it. Tapped up, Robinson tries to get to it. The Vikings come down with it. Anna Gosling still leading all scorers with 10. Rather, it's now second among scorers. KJ leading the way with 14 points, and she's at the scorers table. Gerke picks up the foul. Her first personal, 1 team foul each way. KJ in for Porter. Long triple by Gosling is left short. Robinson and the Eagles looking to retake the lead. Williams attacks against Jones. Great fake, falls away. Good. Williams with 7 points, and the Eagles lead 33-31. 2:42 to play in the half. Gosling out to Jones, looking for another tray, and she rattles it in. Abigail Jones with her 3rd triple off the bench. 6'1" senior from Waukee, Iowa. She came in as one of their lesser contributors as far as scoring, shooting just 22% from beyond the arc, but she's having a day along with KJ. She's given Grandview the 1-point lead. Gerke can't flip it in. And we got a tie up on the baseline, but a foul on the near sideline, and it goes against Copeland. Packy and Tybert return. 2:03 remaining in the first half. Thank you for sticking with us here on the Hart Conference Network and the Urban Edge Network on this Saturday afternoon in Fayette. Jones almost thought about the heat check. Leaves it off for Smith, and her teardrop is off the mark. They go right back to Copeland in the lane. She tries to pound it in. Pump fake up and under, and Copeland can't convert. Jones left that one short. That was contested, well defended by Packy. Minute 15 to play in the half. Williams, baseline, kicks it out. Packy in the corner, short. Tiber, another offensive rebound for the Eagles, their 4th of the afternoon. And they've been competitive in the rebounding department with Grandview thus far, winning that by 3. Shot clock winds down to 8. Williams wildly flips it up, missed it, did not get a foul. Smith leaves it out to Gosling. Money. Well executed, fast break by the Vikings, and they lead by 4. 38 seconds to play in the half. Tybert moves it out to KJ, and that one's off the heel. .25 seconds to play in the half. Gosling tries again. This one's off front of the iron. Now the shot clock is off for the Eagles. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Eagles led a couple of times, but now Anna Gosling has put up the Vikings up by 2 possessions. Clock down to 3. Packy through the foul. So both sides shooting 50% from the field. Above 46% from deep side. 1.4 seconds to play in the half. Packy 3 points, 4 assists thus far. And the first one falls. So 2-point game.
Substitution for CMU is number 1, Taylor Robinson.
See if the Vikings can get something off. KJ, what a play! What a play to end the half! It's one of the best plays for the Eagles all year. KJ deflects the inbounds. I don't know if I've seen that. At the end of the half, deflects the inbound, gets the steal from Solset, and lays it up and in before the buzzer. Wow, KJ with a great first half of play, 16 points, a couple of triples, 4 rebounds, and she leads all scorers. And we're tied at 37 at the half. A good first couple of periods for CMU as they try to pull the upset against Grandview. Anna Gosling with 13 points, Abigail Jones 9 off the bench for the Vikings. Good half of offense each way. Both sides still shooting above 50% from the field, but if you're Dustin Young, you have to be fairly happy with how that first half went. At least that second quarter, the Eagles winning that one 24-18. We're not at 37. We will take a break for halftime here on the Urban Edge Network.
About set for the start of the second half. Grandview and CMU tied at 37 apiece. A few scores out of the heart. Mid-American Nazarene leads William Penn 29-21 in Oskaloosa. Missouri Valley leads Culver Stockton 24-22 in Canton. Park leads Baker 37-27 in Baldwin City. Gosling with 13 points thus far. Skipped around over to Solseth. Her three won't bounce in. So Taylor Robinson comes out of the pack with the basketball. Very improved first half for the Eagles after a disappointing night against Culver Stockton and a disappointing night against Grandview back in January. Instead of being down by 16, they're tied. KJ has led that effort with 16 points. Traveling violation on Gerke. The defensive stand by Galbraith and the Vikings. Both sides have performed well offensively. 11 combined triples. Almost intercepted by Gerke. Davison into the trees and then moved around for a triple by Ellie Knock. Vikings came in making 7.5 threes per game. That's third best in the conference. Shooting 32% as a team, and they have already knocked down 8. More than half of their made field goals have been from beyond the arc. Packy's J, offside iron. Gosling up ahead to Knock. Galbraith fakes, attacks, jump shot, won't go. And foul on Grandview against Galbraith. The first personal. Rochelle Porter replaces Gerke. Eagles looking to snap a 5-game losing streak to Grandview. To get back in the win column, the Eagles 7-4 at home. Started this homestand with a nice win over Mount Mercy, but then fell to Culver Stockton this past Wednesday. KJ gets on the floor. Off the jump ball. Possession stays with CMU. KJ keeps doing stuff in this game I haven't seen before. I haven't seen a jump ball force like that. Nice back cut from Robinson and an assist to Caitlin Packey. That's the 5th assist of the afternoon for Packey. Gosling shoulders her way right to the cup. 15 points for Gosling today. Williams, out to Packey. She thought about it. She drives, a little step back, got it. 7 points for Caitlin Packey, 1-point ball game. And an offensive foul on Davison. Williams draws it. First personal on Davison. So with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Eagles down by 1, 42-41. Right now 6th in the PRS, Grandview 3rd. Davison almost got it. Miscommunication, Robinson hustles for it. Have a broken possession, now with 8 on the shot clock. Williams tees it up, and it's off the mark, but there is KJ. Trying to muscle away the rebound, and we have a foul. And it's against Culbraith.
That's now her second, 13th foul already for the Vikings. Copeland replaces Patkey. Williams just finds her way to the spot in the lane, unable to convert though. Gosling. Galbraith skips it. Davison. Jump stop into the lane. Nice move. Splitting through the defenders. Davison up to 6 points. Came in averaging 12 a game. And the whistle foul down low. And that's already the fourth team foul on the Vikings with 5:48 to play in the third quarter. Third personal on Ellie Knock. Jasmine Storr won't go to her bench. Porter's three. Wow, off the glass and in. And we're talking at 44 apiece. Gosling works her way inside. Good dish to Davison, and Copeland picks up the foul.
Number 33, Mary Copeland. That foul, her second, first team foul.
Second personal on Copeland, both sides shooting 50% or better from the field. It's been a day of offense for both. Soul sets Jay, no. Ellie Knock with the rebound, and she turns it in. 7 points for Knock. Eagles down by 2, 5:10 remaining in the third quarter. Williams, another pull-up. That one goes. 9 points for Williams. She's averaging 8.5 points a game. Galbraith attacks Davison, settles it for Cian for Grandview. Davison off the attack, moves it to Galbraith. And that three won't go. Copeland with a hard rebound. She's fouled underneath. And Solseth is shaken up. Looks like she came down awkwardly. And she's able to get up and hobble off the Grandview bench. So with 4:35 to play in the third quarter, we'll keep an eye on the health of Solseth. But meanwhile, we're tied at 46 apiece on the Urban Edge Network.
Substitution for CMU, that was made by Keaton Petke.
Tied at 46, 4:35 to play in the third quarter. Mary Copeland to the stripe after she was fouled by Solseth, who's still being looked at on the Grandview bench. Split trip for Copeland. Robinson keeps it alive. Another offensive rebound for the Eagles today, their 6th. Shot clock winding down. 5 to shoot. Williams, hoist. That's an air ball. Or maybe it got a piece of the rim. It did get a piece of the rim. High arcing shot falls short for the Eagles. Ottoman's triple rattles out. Williams, great screen by Packey. Porter fakes. Shot clock down to 9. Copeland with a chance to go to work. Tries to get to her spot. That's a travel.
Substitution for Central Methodist number 24, Kalen Johnson.
And after a well-earned rest, KJ replaces Copeland. 3:32 remaining in the third quarter. Grandview with a chance today to continue their streak of 5 straight 20-win-plus seasons. Nice move and finish by Davison, and the Vikings retake the lead by a buck. Williams had it ripped away by Gosling. Quick fire passing. Jones already has 3 triples off the bench today, but she moves it. Galbraith, shovel pass into Ottoman, and she's fouled by KJ. Johnson's second personal, second team foul on the Eagles. 2:32 to play in the third quarter. Ottoman a chance to add to the 1-point lead for the Vikings. Tybert into the game for Williams. Taryn Ottoman, a 6'1" freshman from Johnson, Nebraska. She's averaging 8.5 points a game, 6 rebounds a contest, and she's shooting 73% at the stripe. And the first one goes. It's been 5 straight 20-plus win seasons for the Vikings, 6 straight winning seasons for a very successful program under Jasmine Storr. Split trip for the Vikings, 2-point lead, and foul coming against the Vikings. Eagles are in the bonus. And this whistle goes against Ottoman, her first personal. Tybert in to shoot the bonus. Tybert ties things up at 49 apiece. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Gosling hesitates, now pulls and drains it. Anna Gosling continues her terrific day, 17 points for her to go along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Robinson, sidestep triple, that's off. So no credit to what Gosling has continued to do throughout her career. 2-time first team all-conference. She averaged 18 a game last year. And there's a foul coming against Packey, and so Ottoman back to the line. First personal on Packey. But Gosling has shot 45% from distance last year, 43% this year. Again, playing her 121st game in a Vikings uniform, making her 89th start. And she's really continued to be phenomenal after the Vikings graduated Ella Larson, who was one of the best players in program history, 3-time Hart first teamer, and was the Hart Player of the Year last year after she averaged 16 points a game and 9 rebounds a contest. They had to replace Cleo Murray as well. She was first team all conference after she averaged 17.5 points a game. So again, a Vikings team that isn't quite as effective offensively, but defensively they've been able to rely on that. Williams unable to put that in. And right now Grandview up by 3, 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Vikings looking to keep pace with Benedictine and Mid-America Nazarene at the top of the conference. That 3 by Jones is missed. Heaved up miss by Davis, and she wanted to foul. Galbraith stepped on the baseline, so CMU possession down by 3, 52-49. 68 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mary Copeland replaces Pat Key. Let's give you a score update from around the Hart. Park 40, Baker 31 in Baldwin City. Mid-America Nazarene leads William Penn 38-26 in Oskaloosa. Moving screen against Copeland. 4th team foul on the Eagles with 52 seconds to play in the quarter. 3rd personal foul on Copeland, so that will bring Patke right back into the game. Score to look at for CMU. Culver Stockton leads Missouri Valley 40-30. Right now, Culver Stockton 4th in the PRS, 3.79 points. Missouri Valley 3.53. And you have CMU at 3.29. There's a rip away for Williams. Nice steal. Bounces it to KJ. And a foul on a reach in. And it looks like Alina Riley's shaken up on the other end. So it's been a tight back and forth game. We've seen several players shaken up today. And we hope that Alina Riley didn't re-aggravate the injury that she has on her left knee. She has to be helped off. And I don't think this is looking good for Riley, unfortunately. She's had to deal with that recovery and injury all year long. So 39 seconds to play in the quarter. We'll keep it with you. Grandview 52, CMU 49. So we were talking about CMU. The only realistic shot they have to kind of move up would be to try to get to Missouri Valley with only this game and 2 more remaining on the schedule. This win today would certainly help the Eagles. I believe they'd have a chance to pick up 6 points towards their PRS calculation. But right now at the top it's Benedictine and Mid-America Nazarene, and those two will meet in the final Saturday of the season. Both those teams have won double-digit games in a row. Benedictine 12 in a row, Mid-America Nazarene 11. And of course, Grandview trying to defend a 7-game win streak today. The Vikings perfect at home this year in Des Moines, 12-0, but mixed results away from Des Moines, 7-7 in road games. And the Eagles looking to pick up an upset today. With 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter, down by 3, KJ at the line. And the first one goes. KJ came in averaging 7 points a game and shooting 83% from the foul line. And she's now up to 17 points.
Split trip at the line, another missed opportunity for the Eagles from there. They've still fared decently at the line today. 2-point game. Nice step through move by Davison, but she missed it. Beautiful footwork, unable to pay it off. Clock down to 16 seconds for the Eagles. Shot clock is dark. Chance to tie for the moment, but looks like we have a foul on Caitlin Packey. And that's her second personal. So now with 8.2 seconds on the clock. Grandview a chance to inbound. They're pulling KJ away. We know what happened at the end of the half. One of the more impressive plays I've seen in KJ's career. Solseth, what a steal by Tybert. Great hustle to get back. That's how the third quarter ends. Eagles continue to keep pace with Grandview, trailing by just a deuce, led by 17 points from KJ, 9 from Mason Williams, 7 from Robinson and Packey. We'll step aside on the Urban Edge Network. Set to start the fourth quarter. CMU continues to hang around with Grandview. 52-50 lead for the Vikings. On the road in Fayette this afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the Urban Edge Network. And thank you for sticking with us as well. Anna Gosling drops it in. Nice set. Assist to Solseth. And Gosling up to 19 points to lead all scorers. And there's a steal by Jones. On the fast break, moves it over to Ottoman, denied by KJ. Kaylin Johnson with a fantastic day on both ends of the floor. She's been credited with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Just a box score stuffer today. Gosling. And around the perimeter. Gosling with it now. 6 on the shot clock. Pull up, goes. Anna Gosling continues to power the Vikings today. 6-point lead for the Vikings. Robinson off the bounce. Gives it to Williams. She attacks, blows by her defender, and slips it in. That's 11 points for Mason Williams today. Eagles need to stop. Down by 4. Jones skips it. Ottoman. And that was danger from the beginning for CMU. Ottoman drills it. That's a 7-point lead for the Vikings. 7 points for Ottoman today. And Dustin Young needs a timeout with 8:22 remaining in this ball game. Eagles will finish up this homestand against Missouri Baptist this coming Wednesday before they'll finish out the regular season at Peru State
this next Saturday. Grandview, if they can continue their win streak, they'll put it on the line this coming Wednesday at Graceland. And if they win this one, they'll, in all likelihood, finish out the regular season 21-7 with a 9-game win streak. It's been a few great seasons under Jasmine Storr. Her 5th season leading the Vikings after she was a 3-time All-American as a player. Inducted into the Lewis and Clark State Hall of Fame in 2019. Vikings picked up their first tournament win last year since 2021 after they defeated Olivet Nazarene in the first round, but they fell to Indiana Wesleyan in the second round, 71-60. But it's been a few straight trips in a row for Grandview to the national tournament. They won the Hart Tournament Championship a couple years ago, fell last year to Benedictine. Had a chance to do some more damage this season. Just a rock-steady program under Jasmine Storr. Again, looking for their 6th straight 20-plus win season. Vikings trying to avoid the upset today. Eagles have kept it close, have had the lead a couple of times in the second half. But now they need some buckets and some stops, and the turnovers have cost them. That's their 10th of the day. Vikings winning this 4th quarter 7-2 for the first couple of minutes. Shot clock down to 7. Gosling, nice behind the back move, and she draws the foul. Tybert picks up the foul. Mary Copeland is in for Pat Key. She's trying to play through 3 fouls at the moment. Gosling shooting 78% from the foul line this year. On her way to another first-team all-conference nod.
Substitution for Central Methodist, number 23 is
Snate Gerke in for Robinson. Largest lead of the second half for the Vikings, up by 9. Largest lead of the day as well. Williams, nice crossover move, and she draws a foul. And that's the second personal on Davison. Correction on Jones, her second. Eagles 9 of 12 at the foul line today. Williams with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. She drops in the front end. Seven-point game, 7:25 to go. Gosling, what a skip pass, and she's unable to pay it off. Williams with a hustle for the rebound, and the Eagles have some numbers. 3-on-2. Williams up top, KJ. Leaving Williams open for a 3. Short. Great hustle by Gosling for the rebound. And she comes out of the pack, throws it up ahead. Davison into the lane. She attacks against the trees. She's fouled. That is the 4th foul on Copeland, so that brings Pat Key back into the game. Davison shooting 76% from the foul line. It's an area where she has continued to improve. Played a lot of minutes, I
played a few minutes with Washburn. Wasn't a main scorer, but this year she has been the number 2 behind Gosling, and she has improved her free throw percentage by 12 points. And she gives the Vikings a 9-point lead once again. Ten points for Davison in her return home. She has returned home into a Grandview uniform, turned over by CMU. And the Vikings with a chance to make this a double-digit lead. Gosling is open. Right back to Jones in the corner. That's been her spot, unable to convert that time, and a foul on Robinson against Davison. First personal on Robinson. That's a 13 foul on CMU. 6:17 to play. Trishelle Porter into the game for Gerke. Solset. Crossover and drive, can't flip it in. There's Jones. And a foul underneath. Grandview beating CMU to the boards. Last few possessions. Davison wants to work against Porter, finds her way in, hook shot goes. Maya Davison up to 12 on the afternoon. Robinson keeps the dribble against Gosling. Impressive persistence and patience from Robinson, and she's right at her average now with 9 points. Nine-point game, and Williams picks up the reach-in foul, her second personal. And that's the 15th foul on CMU. So Grandview already into the bonus with 5:17 to go. And Anna Gosling at the stripe with a chance to make it a double-digit lead once again for the Vikings. Give you another score update. Some finals from earlier today. Benedictine extends their win streak with a win 82-45 at Mount Mercy. Missouri Baptist defeats Graceland 77-62 in St. Louis. Peru State defeats Clark 78-67 in Dubuque. Williams at the foul line, off the heel. And unfortunately for the Eagles, they have gone cold in this fourth quarter, just 6 points, and now their field goal percentage below 49%. Their offense was keeping up for the majority of the day, but not so much in this fourth period. Davison wills her way inside. And Amaya Davison has powered the Vikings in this final period. 14 points for her. Unless the Eagles can find a spark, they've run out of steam. You know, KJ has had a relatively quiet second half. Not as involved after she had 14 points in the first half. And Robinson able to draw the foul. Williams has had points here and there, Robinson as well, but just unable to keep up with 9 threes out of the Vikings. Really the difference has been the threes by Jones in that first half. Not something that you scout for coming into the day.
Jones just a 22% shooter from distance coming in, as Robinson shows frustration after missing the front end. Split trip, 12-point game. And a foul in front of the CMU bench on Williams. Her third personal, much to the frustration of Dustin Young in the CMU bench. So Davison to the line as the free throw attempts starting to add up for Grandview. They average 16 a game. That's midway through the conference. Yeah, it's been impressive that CMU has performed well in the offensive end today, for the most part, outside of this period. Grandview came in only allowing opponents to shoot 27% from beyond the arc. That's second best in the conference. They came in only allowing 60.5 points per game, fourth best in the heart. Eagles trying to get to 60. But they've been held at that mark of 5 threes on the day for a little while now. They could desperately use some triples. Kickball violation against Abigail Jones. 3:46 to play. And the men's game coming up a little bit after this. The conclusion of this one. Robinson against Gosling. Stopped, works around the pick. Elbow jumper off the mark. And travel, great double team, well timed by Williams. So 3:23 to go.
Substitution for Central Methodist.
KJ replaces Williams.
Also entering for the Eagles, number 3, Trishelle Porter.
Trishelle Porter checks in as well. Let's see if the Eagles can maybe get a triple. And there's a foul in the backcourt against Davison. Just her second personal, though. Third team foul on Grandview. Packy faces up. KJ denied. Abigail Jones with the block. And then maybe she picked up the foul. Instead, the foul goes on Solseth. Or rather, Ottoman, her second personal. Eagles need a boost on the offensive end, down by 14. Packy in the corner. Got it. Still work to do. Eagles down by 11. Dustin Young hustles to get the timeout with 2:53 to play. Eagles need some more hustle and some more threes. We'll step aside on the Urban Edge Network. Eagles down by 11. 2:53 to go. Grandview trying to extend a 7-game winning streak. Davison able to run away from the defense and they escape through the press. Ottoman ran into Tybert, ran her over. Great block by Pat Key, sending it away from Solseth. Tough matchup for Tybert out there against Ottoman. 11 on the shot clock. Into Gosling. Can't get that to go. So there's a stop for the Eagles. They need a bucket in a hurry. Robinson looking for that attacks. And one. Count it and the foul. 12 points for Taylor Robinson. A chance to make it an 8-point game. Eagles not throwing in the towel just yet. With 2:24 to go. Eight-point game. Robinson up to 13 on the day. Eagles could look at use another steal. Davison hounded, pressured, and lost it out of bounds. And turned over. And Davison is shaken up. In fairness, I thought there could have been a whistle. Porter and Robinson were being awful physical with Davison down the floor. And yet another player shaken up today. We saw Davison take a shot to the face just a couple minutes into the game. We've seen Alina Riley have to leave the floor. Gerke's been shaken up. Solseth's been shaken up. Late season, a lot of wear and tear on the bodies, and still work to be done. Robinson can't put it in off the window. Patke keeps it alive for the Eagles. Down by 8. Patke fakes. Looks for help. What a feed to Robinson. She can't lay it in, but got the ball back. Great hustle by Tybert. Robinson spins back inside, missed it. And there's the rebound by Ottoman. A couple of golden opportunities for Taylor Robinson that she can't pay off. Still an 8-point game. Gosling thought about the dagger. Grandview will work some more clock. Great double team. And a foul outside with 6 on the shot clock. Grandview in the bonus, so they'll go to the stripe. Third personal on Johnson, as now the Eagles will pray for some free throw misses from Ottoman, who again is shooting 73% from the stripe this year. And the Vikings now 13 of 15 from the foul line today. Eagles need some threes, down by 10. Robinson draws the foul, and now she has 2 more free throws. Eagles 13 of 17 from the foul line today. Robinson 2 of 3, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for the freshman. Minute 18 to go. Eagles down by 8 again. After 2 free throws made by Robinson, who's up to 15 points. Gosling gets it across. Ottoman slips. Gosling
Around the horn, Grandview can burn some more clock. Gosling drives. She lost her footing, and that's a travel. So the Eagles get another turnover out of the Vikings. And it looks like we got a technical against Jasmine Storr. And you know what, I even from a biased perspective, I see some of the grievances. It's become very physical down there. Eagles getting a chance to play a little bit more with their hands. There's been, looks like some tripping maybe and unintentional that has led to some slippage from the Vikings, some stumbling, and that's led some issues down there for the Vikings as Davison continues to be looked at. That technical win against Anna Gosling, not against Jasmine Storr. Not sure if Gosling said something or not. And so Robinson at the line can make it a 6-point game. First one is good, 60 seconds to play. Robinson makes both. And so Eagles with the possession, down by a touchdown. I think if the Eagles make this even closer, you'll be looking back and saying maybe Gosling should have just taken a couple of those open threes. Might have been the dagger in this one. Robinson, no. Tapped up, kept alive by Packey. Porter bounces it into Packey. She works inside. That won't go. Eagles have had their chances. And KJ's hustle has earned the Eagles more free throws. And that foul goes against Lily Smith. KJ makes it a 5-point game. CMU continues to hang around. 43.7 on the clock. Now it's a 4-point game. Still a 5-point game, 73-68. Eagles, you know, they've done some things well in this fourth quarter, but they have missed some opportunities. It's because of their hustle that they're even still in this and their effort. They have not given up in this game. I mean, they were down by as much as 12 just in this fourth period alone, and they have battled back to give themselves a shot with 42 seconds to play. Now, unfortunately for the Eagles, Grandview has been great at the foul line today, so even if you were able to get off some fouls to stop the clock, no guarantees that the Vikings will leave points at the stripe. A massive upset today for the Eagles if they can pull off this miracle. Yeah, looking to snap a 5-game losing streak to the Vikings. Grandview on a 7-game win streak of their own this year. Let's give you another score update around the heart. Final in Canton, Culver Stockton defeats Missouri Valley 56-41. That is semi-helpful to CMU. Mid-America Nazarene defeats William Penn 55-42. So the win streak now for both Benedictine and Mid-America Nazarene, 13 and 12 respectively. Gosling off the inbound, trapped and tied up. Possession arrow favors CMU. Taylor Robinson got her paws in there. And Dustin Young calls a timeout. He's got 1 remaining, 2 left for Jasmine Storr. Both sides into the bonus. Eagles down by 5, 38.7 on the game clock.
Eagles have to convert, though, on the offensive end. They got that 1 point on the last possession on the free throw made by KJ. But they don't have much time to be missing any more layups or point-blank looks. Eagles right now just in front of Peru State, .05 ahead of the Bobcats. That's what separates 6th and 7th. Peru State earlier today defeated Clark 78-67 on the road in Dubuque. So Bobcats trying to make up some ground. CMU had that impressive win over Kylie Diaz, even though she dropped a 30 bomb that game. Her career high. Eagles still won 78-68 back on January 17th. Largely on the back of Michelle Porter's performance, her career day. Grandview up by 5, 73-68. 19-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson tries to slip past. KJ off from the iron. And heck of a battle for the rebound. I think Tybert got her paws in there. It's eventually a travel on the Vikings. Tybert kind of stuck her nose in there and made that more difficult. And so the Eagles get the possession back, 27.5 on the clock. Robinson has to go. Crosses over. Cut off. Throws it out to Porter. KJ heaves it denied. Jones with the block. 14.8 on the clock, and now Jones to the foul line to potentially put this game away. Eagles had their chances multiple times today. They trail by just 2 at the end of the third quarter, but Vikings expanded their lead from there, and they've had it since. Credit to CMU. Emblematic of this year. They have not thrown in the towel. They have not given up. They've got a great culture, great unselfishness, effort and hustle, work ethic within that locker room. Unfortunately for them, they have just not had enough offense today to keep up with the Vikings. Grandview has shot 47% from the field, 39% from beyond the arc. They have made 16 of 18 of their free throws. And Abigail Jones, wow, can't say enough about what she's been able to do off the bench. She's not expected to have this type of performance. 11 points in 12 minutes, 8 rebounds for her as well. For the senior transfer from William Jewell. Big difference in this game, 24 bench points for the Vikings, just 8 for CMU. Big days for Taryn Ottoman and Abigail Jones. Ottoman with 13 off the bench, too, 5 rebounds for her and 3 steals. Johnson trains that one. So it's a 4-point game, 9.9 to go. Johnson continues to keep CMU in this game. 21 points for KJ this afternoon. So Dustin Young has burned his final timeout, 1 remaining for Jasmine Storr. Again, both sides still in the bonus. Season high for KJ was back against Oklahoma City on Halloween. She had 22 that day with 6 triples. Second highest today, and her second 20-point performance this year. And Solseth is fouled. It's not the worst option. She's just a 64% shooter at the foul line. The first free throws of the day. 5'9" sophomore from Altoona, Iowa. 8.6 on the clock. And the Eagles get a miss. But Dustin Young doesn't have any more timeouts, so the Eagles will have to try to go the length of the court to get a quick shot up. 5-point game. Robinson has to go. Skips it, Packy, so they'll get two, no. That's how the game comes to a close. Again, the Eagles had their opportunities, they had their chances, but they fall short of their upset bid today. And Grandview with another 20-win season, their 6th straight, and they win their 8th straight game this year. 20-7 record now, 17-2 in conference play. CMU falls to 15-11 and 10-8 in conference play. And they'll be in jeopardy of falling behind Peru State in the PRS. Eagles, again, will be back in action against Missouri Baptist this coming Wednesday. Grandview will be on the road in Lamoni to take on Graceland. We'll talk to Dustin Young at some point, either before the men's game or at the half of the men's game, which is coming up in just a few moments. Grandview 76, CMU 71, and we'll have the men's game coming up on the Urban Edge Network.